Hey there, church. I'm standing in front of the sanctuary where the roof is going on. The gabled roof is going to protect us from water leakage and provide some longer-term solutions to issues that have plagued us for a little while. And speaking of plagues, my goodness, it just keeps on occurring to me what a remarkable 7 months it's been. Not really, lately I've been thinking for how much of the difficulty that we in the world have gone through, but how much innovation has happened, how much new life has come out of the church and is happening in the church in these past 7 months. I've been thinking about it and actually wrote a list, and I want to share some of that with you. I wrote it down because it just seems like it's been so much, I would surely miss something, and I'm probably still going to. You know, thinking about how about 7 months ago we began live streaming our worship services, and have continued to build on that and have a live stream team that is now operating in our in-person services as well. This coming Sunday, we're going to stream the choir into the worship space from where they're going to sing in Fellowship Hall. This is something we weren't even dreaming of 7 months ago. We've been running Alpha online, a way for us to engage life's big questions and ask people that we know who have questions just like us to come in. Let's have conversation around it and explore how the Christian faith connects with those. We hadn't been thinking about Alpha 7 months ago. We have midweek music happening, a way to open our doors and invite people to come in and share a half hour of music with Sue Congdon on Wednesdays. We've had a good turnout both times that we've had this, and people who have come from outside the church in order to enjoy the music and some time together. We have repurposed Elizabeth Gooden's ministry to be broader as a director of discipleship, where she continues to lead children's ministries, but is asking some of the bigger and really central questions of how it is that we live into our vision, loving God, sharing relationships, serving others from the heart of Christ, and grow as disciples of Jesus, and really engage church and our lives as his followers. Tonight from 6 o'clock to 7 on Thursday, we're having a drive-through dinner. That's an innovation. We had been having dinners together with the Baptist Church, community meals, and we decided that we have to keep doing this because our neighbors need that connection. We have neighbors that still could use an extra meal or just an extra hi, how are you doing kind of thing. So an innovation, putting together drive-through dinners tonight. You may have seen, if you're a family, that we have a couple events coming up. We have pumpkin carving happening on October 25th. In a week from Sunday, we're going to be out in the pavilion, social distance, carve some pumpkins, have a lesson, and then just enjoy being together. A family's also got an email saying that we're going to have a digital Christmas pageant. We're going to invite families to take part, and we'll share how this will happen, but we're going to put on a Christmas pageant that will involve kids, it will involve parents, it could involve grandparents. We're not going to put a pageant on in person this year, but we're going to show it in our worship service and make it available in the live stream service. We're innovating how we're going to celebrate Advent and Christmas this year. Of course, we still have the food pantry operating, and we're doing that in modified ways. We have online giving that has started up since the pandemic began. So you can see that just time after time and imagination after imagination and brainstorm after brainstorm, we have life bubbling up in Christ Church as a response to the vision God is giving us and the circumstances in which we are being called to live it. And speaking of online giving, we're going to be communicating with the church in a couple of ways about the importance of continuing to give as part of our life together. We are finding how all of our gifts and all of our experiences, all of our talents are coming together to express the life of the church in new ways. And some of the way we continue to come together is to offer the resources that God has given to us in order to support our mission and to continue to be vital as a church. So I'm asking you to consider the significance of your gift. It's not the overall dollar amount that matters, but really the way you consider giving as a significant part of your participation in the life of Christ Church. We'll be saying a little bit more and sending out a letter with a pledge card that communicates a little bit of what the financial situation is for the church. We have had a drop in giving as part of what's gone on with COVID-19. Other churches are experiencing that too. But this is also such a moment in which the church is coming alive in fresh ways, and it's a moment in which we can reinvest and allow our giving to come alive in fresh ways. So, as fall continues to turn, and as we continue to ask, how is it that God is inviting us to let go, to release, like the trees release their leaves, ways of life that don't make sense to the church anymore, but to go into new forms of life that are the way God calls us to live now. We're going to keep on being God's people together, loving God, sharing relationships, serving others from the heart of the Christ. Maybe I'll see you at the drive-thru. If not, I hope to see you in worship this weekend, either online or in person. Peace to you all.